to go on the first fence, Printing Press, Smart Act, just in behind them, and Are the Merry Man. One who looks a bit novice-y there was Norton Thorpe, Norton Grove, who jumped at his last but one. As they head down towards the second, Skimbleshanks is racing on the inside of probably George. Printing Press and Smart Act are the next two, and then Are the Very Man, who's pulling hard. Colorado Kid follows these, and then comes Jack Robinson. As they near the second fence, Padnell is towards the back. Very big jump now to the right, and probably George. Back of the field at the moment. Norton Grove and KJD is just about last. As they clear the third, and we've got one gone there, I'll pick that up in a moment, but it's certainly badly hampered Jack Robinson, who was nearly brought down there. The jockey hasn't got up yet. Meanwhile, probably George and Skimbleshanks are at the head of affairs. KJD and Norton Grove are the last two, and it's Colorado Kid who was the one who came to grief there. And the rider is getting up now. Richard Smith, he looks okay. The other nine head on towards the next, with probably George leading from Skimbleshanks. Seems to be jumping better today in the cheek pieces. And there's a couple of lengths back to Smart Act, who's just about in third place. As they come to the next, KJD has got rather detached from the front rank. Printing Press jumping it in fourth, and then Are the Very Man. Then a couple of lengths to Padnell, Norton Grove and Jack Robinson, who are pretty much in a line. Half a dozen lengths away is KJD, and the loose horse racing with the field. Up towards the roadside fences now, and probably George, leading here from Smart Act, Printing Press, and Skimbleshanks still right there on the outside. Heading towards the next fence, and probably George, Chris Dawson have got the lead here from Joe Mason on Skimbleshanks, loose horse jumping with them, and I'm afraid Fiona Needham's been unseated at that one. She's kneeling up already, and I think she's fine. She's going to get to her feet. So that was Smart Act out of it. And at the ninth, the field preceded by two loose horses, and one of them is, well, they both jumped back onto the course again, unfortunately, by getting out of the way, but they didn't ultimately. And it's probably George, Skimbleshanks and Printing Press who are the first three. Are the Very Man is fourth, and Jack Robinson heads the last quartet, with Padnell, diminutive Padnell behind that one, and then Norton Grove and KJD, who's taking a strong hold actually in last place with Tom Hall. Skimbleshanks had the rider sitting back there. Norton Grove makes headway, but continues to look a bit novice-y. Perhaps the two loose horses will go up to the horse boxes here, but perhaps they, yes, one of them knows where they are. There are very, very few things that horses know, and one of them is where their horse box is, and one has remembered it, and the other one is following the field. So going down towards the 11th, still probably George out in front of Skimbleshanks, Printing Press and Are the Very Man. And then the next group, Jack Robinson, who is a little chancy at that one, racing with Norton Grove, who's been pulling hard, and then comes KJD. And Padnell has lost touch. Jumping the next, probably George, Skimbleshanks very low at that, but maintaining just a 2-length deficit over from probably George with that small advantage, and then Printing Press and Are the Very Man's in fourth place. And then comes Jack Robinson, KJD, and then Norton Grove, and the back marker is Padnell, who's another 5 lengths away. So they're heading on to the far side to go towards the next, and this is the 6th fence from the finish, and probably George maintaining the advantage here from Skimbleshanks as they go over it. The Printing Press jumped past that one there, and I think Norton Grove was pulled up, so they're running to the open ditch. as they come to it, it's probably George from Printing Press. And then Skimbleshanks back in third place. Are the Very Man is fourth, but 8 lengths behind the leader. KJD is in fifth, and they're the only ones still going now because Jack Robinson and Padnell have pulled up to Norton Grove. So we're down to 5 now, covered by about 7 or 8 lengths. And probably George has given a bold display out in front so far. He was quite narrowly beaten at Friars Hoff back in January, and he's trying to go one better here. And at the moment he looks like succeeding because he's going 5 or 6 lengths clear here of Skimbleshanks, who is rallying to Printing Press for second place, and then Are the Very Man. Probably George is over the third from home. KJD last of the 5 who are still going. So they're moving on towards the second from home, and as they come to it, still being held together, but with a 6 or 7 length lead as they go past the loose Fiona and Needham was probably George from Skimbleshanks. Are the Very Man not very good at that one. Printing Press has faded rather poor, tamely. So it looks like being an enjoyable day for the Dawson family as Chris comes down towards the last with this clear lead now. Are the Very Man and Skimbleshanks are second and third, and KJD has never really got in the race and is in fourth place, and Printing Press is fifth, and probably George and Kenny Lynn jumps the last, clear leader. Are the Very Man in second place, Skimbleshanks is third, and then KJD, and they were the 4 who finished.